Who are they looking towards?
The Lord was their Lord.
Who is their Lord? Is vision a created thing?
Yes.
Has Allah entered into his creation?
In the minds, yeah.
No. You see the contradiction?
You get confused. Don't wink at me. You don't need to wink at me. Yeah,
Why
you're
are you winking at a woman?
When did I wink at you? When
She's
did I wink
not
at
your
you?
mother.
When did I wink?
Winking at a woman is haram. Unless we learn to stand up for ourselves, you will see this behaviour in every city in England.
Can I say something?
Of course you can.
I personally believe that you're waffling.
You're entitled to any subjective belief you like.
I can smell alcohol in your breath.
That would be interesting since I've not drunk any alcohol today.
But your attitude makes me believe that you've drank.
So it wasn't on my breath then, so you lied.
Now your breath.
Right.
Maybe it's just the odor.
So it wasn't on my breath.
Odor, I don't know.
Guys,
I don't know.
guys, I know. 1 second. I'm going to prove this guy wrong right
What are you talking
now,
about?
but I need someone to take a sacrifice for me.
I'm just saying facts.
I need someone to smell my
He's
breath.
waffling though.
Okay.
He's chatting shit. He's chatting
Can you
shit.
smell alcohol?
No alcohol whatsoever.
No alcohol whatsoever.
He's chatting shit.
He lied. Okay. He said I'm chatting shit. He also said he's chatting shit. Anyone else willing to smell my breath and speak honestly? I apologize.
I'm standing here and I smell no alcohol on your breath, but what I do smell is the savoury, sweet smell of your ministry and your words and how you are educating people according to the word of God.
Now, let me come back to this, brother. Why, brother, considering that the Quran says tell the truth even if it is against yourself, you didn't know that, did you?
I did.
You did. So you know and I know you're lying right now. So now do the right thing before Allah. Speak the truth against yourself.
You're
Can
human,
you
right?
smell alcohol on my breath?
Are you a human?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of this term that everyone knows, which is called sarcasm? Have you ever heard it?
So he was lying. He
you take
admits
that
it.
No,
He was
yeah,
lying.
because of his behavior and his breath.
He
does
was
actually
lying.
stink. His breath stinks. So I just said alcohol. What do you want me to do?
He was lying. Now a much more interesting question for a Muslim is how does a Muslim know what alcohol smells like? Are you a secret drinker?
You should know how the alcohol smells.
Are you a secret drinker? Are you a secret drinker? So how do you know what it smells like?
That's common sense. Everyone knows alcohol.
So you've smelled it.
That's not the
So you've been around drinkers.
No.
So you haven't been around drinkers. So how do you know what it smells like?
Speak to him.
You bypassed it as you were walking around. Fair enough. I'm willing to accept that. You just got caught out on camera lying.
No, I'm not lying. Okay, so what's your whole ideology on the Quran?
So let's just deal with the commandments. What is the commandment about lying? Tell me, did Muhammad preach the same message as Moses?
Can I ask you something?
No, I've just asked you a question.
What?
Did Muhammad preach the same message as Moses?
Same message?
Yeah.
Not all the messages are the same message.
So Muhammad didn't preach the same message as Moses.
Well, the difference between religions.
Let's put it another way. Do you think that what you did just then when you lied about me was morally good or morally bad?
Morally good or morally bad?
Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna get into morals,
I'm asking you.
it wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad.
Do you know
I
why?
lied!
Listen, everyone.
But it wasn't
Whoever
that
listen
bad.
to me. If this is going anywhere, I said it because of his behavior.
His behaviour. But he said he smelt it on my breath.
Yeah, but his breath.
So your words were a
Honestly
lie.
speaking, do you want me to honestly speak now?
Yeah, I
His
want you to
breath
honestly
stank.
speak.
So what I did is I said, okay, his
It's
breath
fresh, mate.
stank.
It's fresh. Why are you lying again? It's fresh. You're lying again, mate.
You're lying again. Shall I tell you why you're failing, bro? Shall I tell you why you're morally failing? It's because your example is Muhammad. That's why you're failing.
I'm failing because my example is...
No, let me give you a better example. Jesus said, These are the words of a prophet you all claim to believe in. So listen to his words. He said, let your yes be yes and your no be no. It is sufficient that a man should speak the truth at all times.
Okay, can I ask you this serious question?
No,
If
we're still talking about lying.
Are you Christian?
We're still talking about lying. Okay? We're still talking about lying. We're still talking about why Muhammad failed to be a good example to you. Yeah?
Okay.
Did Muhammad lie?
Did Muhammad lie?
Yeah.
No.
Never.
No. What did he lie about? Tell me.
Okay, I'll tell you. So, Muhammad claimed that he taught the same message of all the prophets, did he not?
He did.
He
But
did.
when you were asking me about Moses and Muhammad,
Yes.
what I was saying, you said to me, did he say the same? Like, did he take everything Moses said and interpret it into Islam? Yes, he did. But along the way, in the Bible and in the Quran, it's been lost in translation and words have been put in Muhammad's mouth.
Right, so you said that Muhammad teaches the same message as Moses. What was the name of Moses' God?
The name of Moses' God.
Yes.
What was his name?
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yes, Yahweh. Who is the name of Allah's? Who is the name of the God of Muhammad? Allah. Does Allah sound like Yahweh?
Yahweh.
No, it doesn't, does it?
Yahweh. What?
The name of the
Yahweh
God
sounds like a
different.
Star Wars name. Seriously. Sounds like something from Star Wars.
He mocks Moses. You see, he's so determined.
I'm just saying the
He
truth.
mocks Moses. He mocks Moses. Brother, the reason why you're failing is because you need a better example. Muhammad's a bad example.
Okay.
Yeah?
But you see, you believe in peace, right?
Yes, of course I believe in peace.
So what's your purpose doing here?
So,
This is not causing peace. If every single religious person believed in peace, no one would be here. Everyone would be at home having a cup of tea. But everyone has this ideology to think that they need to be all powerful.
right, so, he's saying, what am I doing here? I'm doing exactly the same that all of these Dawah team Muslims are doing here. But notice, he's not going around lecturing them. So he lies when it suits him.
No. I like when someone's chatting shit. And
He
you're chatting
lies when it suits him. He insults people
shit.
when
Listen,
it
I was
suits him.
going on my merry way. I was going somewhere else.
No
But
one's
I heard
pinning
you.
your feet to the
I
floor,
heard
bro.
you chatting shit. So I had to
No
say
one's
something.
pinning your feet to the floor.
No. I had to just say he's chatting shit. He's chatting shit.
You chose to tell a lie. I'm going to
He's
give
telling
you.
thousands of lies.
I'm going to tell you the truth. Yeah? Truth, if it is going to guide your heart, must be a concern in your life. This is just a lesson for life, right? You don't even need to become a Christian to do this, right?
Okay.
You need to lift up telling the truth in your list of values.
Yeah.
Because right now, looking good in front of your mates is
spat on my
more,
face.
I apologize, is more important to you than telling the truth.
No.
And that is the wrong set of values. That is you've just lied again.
Well, I don't want to.
Because you're more important about trying to look good right now than you are telling the truth.
That's not true.
That's
funny.
not true.
No.
So when you lied about me, for sarcasm,
Self-satisfaction.
self-satisfaction,
Yeah.
then right. So telling the truth needs to be more important to you than self-satisfaction.
Telling the truth.
Telling the truth.
Well,
And
telling the
if
truth
you-
in a way does actually
if you call, yeah, but you're not doing it.
also lies.
You're not doing it. You're not doing it because you lied.
So what
So-
you're lying now.
No, I'm telling the truth. He
you're
has
lying.
just said by his own words
Yeah, what did he
that
say?
what motivated him to lie
Yeah.
was the desire for self-satisfaction. Do you know what we call self-satisfaction?
My whole lie was based upon your
that
breath.
leads you to do something wrong. We call it sin. We call it sin.
What was the debate?
And what you've just seen on camera, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call
So I'm gonna go
as
hell for
Christians-
misinterpreting the odor of your breath. I'm gonna go to hell straight.
Straight. No, you will go to hell, sir.
I will go to hell.
You will go to hell, sir.
Why?
For rejecting the mercy that God has offered you through His Son
We
Jesus
believe in God.
Christ.
We believe in God. What's the
Robert,
problem?
come on, smart.
So does the devil. The silence speaks volumes. I believe in God
You're right on
is
silence.
not an argument.
You're
Does Shaitan believe in Allah?
Yeah, but do you believe in Allah?
Is that enough?
Do you believe in Allah?
Is Shaitan going to heaven?
Yeah, but you going to heaven. Are you going to heaven?
Is Shaitan
Are you
going
going
to
to
heaven?
heaven? I don't care about shaitan. Fuck his mum. Are you going to
Right.
heaven?
Fuck his mum, he was created by
I
Allah.
don't care.
Who have you just insulted?
I don't care. Are you going to
have you just
heaven?
insulted?
Are you going to heaven?
Just insulted your own God.
Did I say his Maj? Does he have a Maj?
Who's
Does Shaitan have a
Shaitan?
Maj? Does Shaitan have a Maj though?
This is your God we're
Does he have a
speaking
Maj?
about.
Does he
This
have a
is
Maj?
your God we're
Exactly.
speaking
Thank you very
about.
much, sir. So what was
And
it?
you
what's
just
your
said,
point?
your argument was, we believe in God.
Yeah.
So does Shaitan. Is he going to heaven?
Are you going to heaven?
No, according to you, no.
You said no. You said no.
According to you,
No,
no.
he said that. Quran doesn't say that.
But now answer
The
my
Quran doesn't say
question.
that.
Why is it they never answer the question? Have you
The Quran
noticed?
doesn't say that.
Answer the
Even
question.
Prophet Muhammad.
Is
you believe in Prophet
Shaitan
Muhammad?
going to
I
heaven?
don't care about that. Do you believe in Prophet Muhammad?
Do you want to hear him answer the question?
I'm not God. I'm not God.
Answer the question.
Let me say again. Say the question.
Question.
He's not going to
When
heaven.
you're challenged about your behaviour and the way that you conduct yourself, you get confused. Don't wink at me. You don't need to wink at me. Yeah,
Why
you
are you
believe
winking at a woman?
When did I wink at you? When did I
She's
wink
not
at you?
your mother.
When did I wink?
Winking at a woman is haram.
No. Ask the question.
Winking at a
Ask
woman
the
is
question
haram.
again. Ask the question again.
You know your mother's gonna see this, guys.
I don't care. Ask
Your
the
mother's
question.
gonna see your
Ask the question.
behaviour.
Ask the question.
Just so you know, how you behave is a reflection on your parents.
Is that right?
I can see how
Bear
your
that
parents are.
in mind
I can see how your
when you
parents
lie.
are.
That's not right.
I can see how your
Bear
parents are.
that in
parents got
mind
control.
when you wink at women that are not
When did I
related to you.
wink? When did I wink? When the fuck did I wink? When did I blink? I blinked. You trying shit, bro. When did I wink?
You winked.
When did I wink? No. When did I wink? Excuse me. When did I wink?
She's your elder.
You're not going to use that language to me. You are not
Go
going
and
to use
solve the
that
system.
language to me. Right?
Okay,
Don't
it's
wink at
apology.
me. Apologies. God bless
So-
you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you. God bless you.
Returning to the subject.
Yeah, please, sir. Please.
Right, answer the question.
Yeah.
You used as an argument, we believe in God. I said, so what does Shaitan?
Question.
Answer the question. Does Shaitan go to heaven?
Firstly, am I God? I don't know. Allah puts him in heaven and hell. Am I God?
He doesn't go.
Am I God?
He doesn't
Answer
go.
the question because he's not saying
Allah's the judge. I'm not a judge.
You're saying the Quran doesn't answer that
In
question.
Islam, we can't say he goes heaven and hell.
You can't answer that question.
Shaitan's a
Does
blaze
the Quran give him no information
It's
to
not his
use?
decision. You can't answer the question.
Quran says we can't say he goes heaven and hell.
Fair enough.
End of.
We can't
Fair
say
enough.
it, but anything that represents a shaitan goes hell.
Exactly.
Does that include Shaitan then?
Of course, because he is the main, like he's the source.
So what we've established is that believing in one
He's the
God
pig.
is not
Pig comes down on you.
sufficient for heaven.
Carry on.
So, he's insulting me in Arabic now.
I'm saying Chan shit. No. In Arabic, I say Chan shit. I say Chan bollocks. Because it is bollocks. It is
Your
bollocks.
mother is hearing your language. Did she not teach you how to behave?
My mom don't watch YouTube.
Did she not teach you how not to lie? My mother, God rest her soul, taught me not to lie.
You're lying right now. You're lying right
Are
now.
you saying my mother taught me to lie?
Yes, probably. I don't know.
Now he insults my mother.
Of course.
Now,
But you're aggressive.
No.
You're punching man.
you'll forgive me,
This guy's hit man.
but I don't want to talk to someone that insults my dead mother. So at this point,
insulted.
I hope you understand that I'm not going to speak to this man anymore.
Relax.
That is your choice. You can follow Jesus and behave like a Christian,
No.
or you can follow Muhammad and behave like this.
Relax.
That is your choice. And if Muhammad is such a crap example
Why are you
to
going to the
you
prophet now?
that you have to
sorry, the prophet now.
lie
Why?
and insult
He has no
people's
question.
mothers,
I don't have a question.
then I
It's not the
suggest
prophet.
to you that you need a better religion.
Get a girlfriend, blood.
And that better religion is Jesus Christ.
That's what happens when you ain't got a girl.
Have you got a girlfriend?
Yeah, I do more than one. Alhamdulillah.
More than one. Is that haram or halal?
Between me and God. Between me and God. Between
Is
me.
that haram or halal?
Between me and Allah. Between me and Allah.
Is that haram or halal to have more than one girlfriend?
We can't judge him. We can't, the same way we
I'm
can't
not
judge
speaking
him.
on behalf of Islam. I'm not speaking on behalf of Islam, blood.
Yeah, you are. When you shout, you're speaking shit about Islam, you're speaking for Islam.
When you're speaking shit about Islam, you shut the Quran and you were like, this is wrong.
You're trying to shout about the prophet. You're trying to shout
So,
about the prophet.
let's go back to the question then. He wasn't listening, was he? He's in trouble. So let's go back to the question. The brother says that I have a dictionary. What does it say on the cover?
When did I say dictionary?
He did.
Who's the dictionary? You.
No. They jump at any line. They just throw out whatever the first thing that comes to their mind and they don't think
So
about
what's
it.
your point? What's your point right
So,
now?
he
Please speak.
said I'm chatting shit.
Yeah, please, sir.
So let's go through this logically.
I say just listen to him.
As Muslims,
Yeah, okay, cool.
according to Tawheed,
Yes, Habib.
I'm not your love, and I don't swing
right,
that
okay,
way.
all right.
I don't swing that way. Habibi means my love. It's what you say to little girls or girls you're interested in. Or perhaps if you're gay, little boys.
No, why say
And
little
boys
girls?
you're interested
Why say little
in.
girls?
I'm a guy, I don't swing that way.
You're like a Catholic priest.
Okay,
Why say little girls?
bro.
Good Catholic priest.
So, according to Tawheed,
Alright, cool.
do you believe that Allah can enter into His creation? Yes or no?
What? Are we Hindus or something, like?
So answer the question.
Allah intended this creation.
Yes, that's what I'm asking.
Hey, Mandem, what do you think? No, Mandem said no. Mandem said no.
Mandem said no.
That's
Right.
like you saying. That's like you saying.
Brilliant.
A human walking with God's power. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, I'm not saying that.
Like some mythical Marvel shit.
I am just asking the question, can Allah enter into His creation? Pay attention.
Yes or no?
We said no.
We said no. He said, to be precise,
Yeah, actually no,
he
yeah.
said, Mandem said no. Because we've got a first-rate G here. We got a proper gangster.
Islam gangster.
All right, fam.
I'm nothing. Islam gangster. I'm nothing.
Now, fam.
I will die today.
Now, fam.
I'm nothing.
Next question.
I'm nothing.
Fam.
Yeah, go on. Yeah,
Are you
go on,
listening,
yeah.
bro?
Alright, go.
Because we're down with the hood now.
No, I'm not
Me and you
hood.
were
I'm
down
not
with the
hood.
hood.
I'm not. Just carry on.
We're not hood, but we got more than one girlfriend. We wink at women that are not relatives to us. And we say people are chatting shit. But I'm not hood.
You see, two swords.
So, now, next question. Is vision a created thing?
In what way? What do you mean?
Vision. You're seeing me right now, vision. Is it a created thing?
It's created by your neurons. You process
Correct.
it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Your biology is correct. So we're all agreed that vision is created. And we're all agreed Allah can't enter into His creation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are we all agreed, therefore, that you can't see Allah?
No, we can't see Allah. We can't see Allah.
Of course we
Evidence,
can't.
evidence.
He does exist.
خليه يلا. Yeah, go on. يلا.
Of course we can't. You all heard him say,
Watch.
of course we can't.
Let him read the verse. Let him read the verse. Respect.
Yeah. Some faces that day will beam in brightness and beauty, looking towards their Lord. According to the Quran,
Judgment
who are
Day.
they seeing?
That's Judgment Day. You.
It's Judgment
You're not
Day.
talking about day to day.
Fine, fine, it's Judgment Day.
Okay.
Okay, can Allah enter into His creation?
You can see our minds and everything. Yeah.
Entering.
Can He enter
You can
into
see our minds.
He can
No, it says they will see Allah, not Allah will see them. Listen carefully. Some faces that day will beam with brightness and beauty, looking towards their Lord. Who's being looked at?
Do you understand what you're saying even?
Brother, read the Quran
Who's
in
being looked
Arabic.
at?
You're saying day.
This is in English. Read it in
Say it right
Arabic.
now. Say it right
Answer
now.
my question.
Arabic is a complex language. It's different in Arabic. Read in Arabic, then come try twist the words in that.
Who
You can't twist the
is
words in
being looked
Arabic. In English, you can twist the words. In Arabic, not.
Okay, you're saying right here.
Are you
On
smoking
judgment.
weed? Are you smoking weed?
On Judgment Day. Who's being looked at?
Man, there's one in our head.
Allah. So you can see Allah.
Yeah, but He judges you. He
Yes.
doesn't go into your body and then just.
We don't
start-
see him fully. We just in Judgment Day we see like the whatever, like the bright light, whatever. But we don't see him.
See the
fully.
bright light of Allah. So Allah
Lord,
has
in
entered
Quran
into
says
His
Lord.
creation.
In Quran it
see a
says
physical
Lord.
face. You
In
don't see
Quran
a-
it says
Fine,
Lord.
you don't see a physical face.
Quran
but you
says
see
You
Allah.
see a representation of Allah.
Ah,
Look.
you see a representation of
You
Allah.
said a light. What's a light?
Wait,
What's a light?
In
wait,
Quran it
wait,
says bright light. In Quran it says Nur.
wait,
Translate to English, bright light, Nur.
wait,
Read the Quran.
wait. Let's see if that's what the Quran says.
You don't even know
Does
the
the Quran say
verse. He doesn't even know
some
the verse.
faces that day will be with brightness and beauty, looking towards the representation of Allah? Does it say that?
Who said that now?
Red line. Who said
Oh yeah.
Does it say that?
Who said representation?
Representation.
Who said representation?
Does it say representation or towards their Lord?
Who said representation?
Towards their Lord.
Towards their Lord.
Representation.
You read it.
Who said?
Does it say towards a representation or towards their Lord?
Who said representation?
He did, not
Is
me.
he Sheikh? Is he Sheikh Osama Osman blood? Is he Sheikh?
What does the
I can be
Quran
wrong, I
say?
can be wrong.
It doesn't say representation, does it?
I agree with you.
Thank you.
It says
I
Allah.
was wrong, sorry. But listen, you got me confused, didn't it?
What does it say? No, you confuse
I
yourself.
meant that you would see something. You would see something.
What?
A shining nur.
Who are they
nur,
looking
nur, nur.
towards?
The Lord.
Towards their Lord.
Who is their Lord? Is vision a created thing?
Yes.
Has Allah entered into his creation?
In the minds, yeah.
No. You see the contradiction. They don't think out their beliefs. They've just told me Allah can't enter into his creation. Then they agreed that vision is creation.
Do you know what you're
Then
saying?
they said
Do you know what you're saying?
that they are looking towards Allah, and then they said Allah hasn't entered into his creation.
You know what you're saying?
They are contradicting themselves.
That's like me right now. I'm right. You can see me, right?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
So I'm not an illusion.
No.
So you're not making me up in your own mind.
No. You're
No,
real.
right? So I don't have to go inside of your mind, inside of you,
Correct.
inside of your being,
Correct.
for you to see me. You
Correct.
can see me as a physical being.
Absolutely.
I'm made up of all kinds of items.
Perfect.
So how can you say that seeing Allah, in order to see Him, He has to come inside you,
Right.
or to become, to go into His?
When you see him,
Yeah.
are you using something that is created?
Of course, He's created.
So vision is a created thing.
Yes.
Right. So if you see him, Allah has entered into that creation.
In the minds, yeah.
Is everyone else following my logic? Put your hand up if you understand what I'm saying.
You can't see nothing.
Man's get hands on you, man.
I'll tell you why you're struggling, bro. Because you got taught in your mosque one thing, and then your Quran said something different.
What's the difference?
And this is the first time you've ever had to reconcile the
I
two
was taught
things.
that once you're judged, you will see something. You will see Allah.
Right.
See no.
So, to answer me this question,
You won't just flow into nothingness. You will just not. It wouldn't be black.
is the day of judgment a created thing?
They have judgment.
Yes.
Of course.
Are the resurrected bodies that we will see Allah with created
God's
things?
will. God's will.
Are they created things?
What do you mean created? They're resurrected.
It's
dead
not a
body.
difficult question.
It's already
bro.
been created.
Stop being
it's already,
obtuse.
It's already been created.
So it's created.
Of course, yeah.
Thank you. And is the vision that those bodies have created?
What? Whose vision? Whose vision? Elaborate.
Some faces, those people.
You know, I like how you twisted the verse.
Why am I
with the other
twisting?
with the other topics.
Why am I twisting?
You know, I twist. This is talking about we will face God in judgment day and all of that. You're going
No,
about vision. You're
no.
going about God knows what. You're
Listen,
twisting.
let's listen to what I said.
I'm not a sheikh.
He said, he said, what
we
you
don't
said.
need, we don't need the sheikh to know
Yeah,
that
I
he's
know.
twisting.
I know, but
You're
he
twisting.
said, how am I
You're trying to
twisting?
manipulate. This is we will face God in judgment day.
Is that what he
Listen to
says?
That's what it means.
Can you read
Listen.
English? Are you English? Can you
Yeah, I can, that's why you're wrong. Because what it says is, let's break this sentence down. Let's do it word by word. Okay? Perhaps some of you don't have English as your first language.
So, okay,
That is fine.
Okay, okay, thank you very
Okay.
much. So what's your point end of this?
I'm
What's your
gonna
point?
go.
What's your point at the end of this?
Your Quran is in error, it
Evidence-
contradicts
evidence-
itself, and it's not true.
What does it contradict?
That's
What's
the
it
point.
contradict? What's it contradict?
Were you not listening for the last 10 minutes?
So what contradicts? This
Right.
is saying we will face God in judgment day.
You've
What's
asked me the
contradict?
question what the
What's the
contradiction is. I'm going to answer you.
I will show you
Are
many
you listening?
contradictions in your Bible.
Are you listening? Okay, here's the contradiction. I'm going to break it down for you.
Okay, can I ask you?
No,
Last
I'm
question.
answering
I need
his.
to go.
I am answering his question, then yours. Breaking it down, word for word.
That's long, man.
Right. Some faces. Some is a category of a wider group, which means that a group within a group, their faces is that thing here.
Can you read as well?
One sec, yes, of course. Get off my Quran, thank you.
Thank you.
Right,
not your
listen. No, listen. It is my Quran.
Cool.
We're not your dimmies here.
I think did you buy it? Did you buy it?
I'm not your dimmies
Did you
here.
buy it?
Yes, I
buy
did. Sold in a bookshop.
I'm not sure about that. Go on.
Yeah.
Quran should be free. Anyways,
Well, unfortunately,
Quran
they're
should be
being
free.
sold.
Yeah,
They're
but it's
being
not my
sold.
fault. Am I selling it? Exactly.
Right.
Read
Are you listening? You asked a question.
Alright, go on.
You wanted an answer.
Okay, I want to hear it. Yeah, please.
Contain yourself. Show some self-discipline.
I'm listening.
No one's impressed by your gangster attitude.
Please stop wasting time and just
No
get
one.
to the point.
But did he ever say he's a gangster?
Because
He acts
I'm
like
nothing, bro. I'm saying right now, I'm
Nothing,
nothing.
bruv.
I'm nothing.
Mandem,
London way
speak
of
the
talking.
truth.
It's a London way.
Talking bullshit.
Just because I don't speak like you,
Yeah.
you're taking the mic. Just 'cause I'm not
Winking
English,
to
you're
women
taking
that
the piss.
aren't his
You're taking the
family.
mic. I'm not born here.
So,
Don't take the piss just because I don't speak like you.
don't dishonor your mother and father.
Don't take the piss just because I wasn't born here.
The commandment is
I'm not taking the
that
piss
you
how you
should
speak.
honor your mother
Guys,
and
relax,
father, and that means you honor them by the way you behave. Because the way that you behave reflects upon them.
Get to the Quran.
Right,
Why I'm here?
I would, but you just keep talking. Are you quiet now? Time me, give me 3 minutes.
Are you going to speak?
Give me 3
You're right,
minutes.
Osman. Can you speak?
You shutting up?
Speak.
Right, we're good. So, some faces. So that is a group within a wider group, and he's referring to a part of their body we know as the face. That day, which is a reference to the day of resurrection, will beam. That means, beam means to come out of, to come from, in brightness and beauty. Those are adjectives of luminosity and a quality we conceive of as beauty. Okay? Looking, that is a reference to a verb and action. The act of seeing towards, that is a direction. There, that is a possessive, so it is referring to who is doing the looking. Their Lord, that is referring to Allah. Now, faces are created, days are created, beaming is created, brightness is created, beauty is created, vision is created, direction is created, and the ones who possess the people are created. How can we interpret this verse in any other way than to say Allah has entered his creation? What's your reply?
I report.
They weren't even listening.
Your turn.
They weren't even listening.
First of all, like I said before, if your mind has a matrix where you can have these psychedelic like thoughts, then you have a point. But unfortunately, that's not how our mind works. You're telling me, if I like I said, you can see me, I can see you. I don't have to go into my mind, or you do not have to go into my mind. For me, to see you. So why are you telling me that Allah has to go into his being?
May I reply? Okay, please notice, at no point did any Christian interrupt them. But notice how many times they were interrupting me.
You interrupted us.
So you're
So,
going off topic, man.
Witnesses.
what? Look again, they're interrupting again. So,
I'm
You're not
going.
gonna let speak. You said
going.
this guy. You said speak and you don't
Before
let
this
speak.
guy dies, Allah's gonna come down to him, and he's gonna show you, and you're gonna be crying like a baby.
Allah is going to come down to me.
Jesus
You're
is
gonna literally
Lord.
spend Arabic on the spot.
Jesus is
You're gonna
Lord.
on the spot. So once it's scary,
Jesus.
before he goes,
Yeah, we
dies,
believe in Jesus.
Allah will
We
forgive him, and then he'll be a religious man.
Notice the
Habibi
contradiction.
ma'assalama. Let's go.
And notice the contradiction.
Can't
He
you say one
literally,
thing?
once I know I'm going to deal with his point, then you can reply.
he khalas,
No,
he
you
went.
can reply.
Don't-
No,
don't twist the
I'm going to
verses.
reply to him
Don't
first.
chat behind his back.
So,
Don't twist in the
I'm
verses.
going to reply.
So we're gonna face
Notice-
God.
Let him
He's
speak.
saying no.
Notice what he said.
He said we're gonna face
Do you
God.
want to hear
He's
me
twisted.
speak?
He's twisted. But he's twisted. But he's been speaking for 10 hours.
They don't want to hear your
He's
rudeness.
twisted.
No one wants to hear your
You're the one who's been
rudeness.
shouting again.
No one wants to hear
You're
your
shouting. You're
rudeness.
the one shouting. You're the one shouting.
So, what he said was, listen carefully to what he said. That before I die, Allah is going to come down to me and I'm going to cry like a baby.
Wait, sorry, who said that? Sorry, who said that?
That's what he said. So now I'm confused again. Is Allah entering into his creation or not?
Entering into his creation.
When Allah comes down to me and makes me cry like a baby,
I didn't say that. Who said that?
is he entering into his creation or not? I'll ask again.
Nah, he sticks to one thing.
Tell me.
You need to come Bible school.
If we agree that faces are created, days are created, brightness is created, beauty is created, vision is created, direction is created, people are created. How can we read this passage in any other way than to say that Allah has entered His creation? Some faces that day will beam with brightness and beauty, looking towards their Lord.
He's using you.
Who are they talking about?
He's using you. You know that.
No, he's just chatting shit.
Am I pinning you? Am I holding you?
No.
You trying shit apparently.
Am I holding you, Peter?
Listen.
That's why I misinterpreted.
Bob the liar. God bless your mother that she had such a disobedient
God bless
son.
your parents.
God bless your mother that you brought shame on your family.
God bless your parents.
My parents told me not to
God bless
swear.
them. May Allah put them in heaven. May Allah put your family in heaven. How about that? How about that?
Don't.
Everyone, this is just
Notice, this guy is a regular of the Dawah team. 47, 45, sorry, 22, 33. Right, notice, ladies and gentlemen, this guy is a regular of the Dawah team. Notice how he's acting as crowd control. Notice how he's acting as crowd control. He says I'm a deceiver. Prove to me I'm wrong.
Okay, if I prove to you now.
Yes.
Put the book away. Put the book away.
So,
The book you believe. Did Jesus carry that book with him?
right.
No. This is my subject.
No.
No.
No,
No,
talking
you talk
about
to
this
no,
one.
no. I want to talk about Christianity.
What was I lying about?
No.
What was I
saying
lying
to you,
about?
you are a deceiver.
What was I
You are
lying
a
about?
deceiver. You are a liar.
What did I lie about?
The point I'm trying to make.
What did I lie about?
The book you believe.
What did I lie
Your
about?
Bible. Did Jesus?
Was I talking about the Quran or the Bible?
Don't you talk about the Bible?
I was talking about the Quran.
Why don't you talk
He
about the
called
Bible?
me a liar.
You are a liar.
So show me.
Peace be, man. Peace
Show
be.
me where I am lying.
Peace be.
Listen,
How can say
show
the
me.
kingdom
We
stand
can
if we
out.
fight?
Who is being spoken
You
about?
guys, I'm
Must come
somebody
down.
like brother
Who
like
is
me.
being
Why
talked
don't
about?
you talk about the Bible?
I'm happy to.
Talk.
What is that?
But we're
Talk about
talking
Bible.
about the Quran
Your
right now.
book said incest.
We're talking about the Quran right now.
Sleeping with a daughter-in-law in your Bible.
Notice how the Dawah team
Look,
are
your
changing
book
the
is incest.
subject.
Why don't you talk about incest?
Answer the
You
question.
see? But
Answer the question.
Incest. Why don't you
Answer
think
the
incest?
question.
Your book. Did
Answer the question.
You are a liar.
One at a time.
Your book. Your
Answer the question.
The faith you put in Bible. Did Jesus
Answer
carry
the
that book?
question.
Your faith.
Answer the
The
question.
faith you're putting. Your
Answer the question.
Did Jesus carry that book?
Answer the question.
Did Jesus carry that book with him?
Answer the
He did not.
question.
You are following.
Answer the question.
You are a liar.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Liar. Liar.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
You are a
Answer the
liar.
question.
You are a liar. You are a liar.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
Liar.
Answer the question.
Liar.
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
You are a deceiver.
Answer
You are
the
a bad
question.
worker. You are a missionary.
Answer the question.
You are a liar. You are a
Answer
liar.
the question.
Again and again.
Answer the question.
You are a liar.
Answer the question.
You are a liar.
Answer the question.
Your book.
Answer the question.
No, he did not.
Answer the question.
Liar.
Answer the question.
Liar.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
Don't touch him.
Answer the question. Answer the
You are a
question.
liar.
Answer the
You are
question.
building a
you're pagan believer.
Answer the question.
You're pagan believer. You believe
Answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question.
pagan believer.
Answer the question. Answer the question.
You're a pagan believer.
Answer the question. 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 Answer the question! 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 Answer the question!
I'm doing that. Look.
Answer the question!
When you bring facts,
Are you going to answer the question?
Bring facts. Look, I have done it.
I have to answer the question.
I have done this. No, I have
Are
done
you
this.
going to answer the question? Are you going to answer the question? Afterwards. No. Yes. No. Afterwards.
You ask my question.
You know that I do one question at a time.
No. Bob.
My question was.
No.
My question was.
No.
My question was.
You answer my question.
No.
Who have you?
No one is your dimmy.
No, you are. I'm not doing
Answer the question. What can you do? Brothers and sisters in Christ, unless we learn to stand up for ourselves, you will see this behaviour in every city in England. That's what you will see. Yes, you will. He said. Yes, you will.
You are a liar.
Answer the question.
You answer my question.
Here is the question.
You answer my question. You answer my question.
We hate this card! We hate this card! We hate this card!
I love you.
You are a hater.
I love you.
You are a liar.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Now ask yourself, who has the better values? Who has the better values?
You don't.
The Christians or Muhammad?
You love my country with Christianity, for the money. You think that you got the moral. You don't. You are a liar. And I can prove to you that you are a liar.
People,
You are a liar.
judge
You
for
people can judge.
themselves.
Of course. That's what I'm saying.
We love Jesus, we have Muhammad. We love Jesus, we have Muhammad.
You call him Jesus, you have Isa. You call him Isa. You call him Isa. You call him Isa.
Jesus, Yeshua, same thing.
What does Yeshua mean?
Jesus.
No. Yeshua means Yahweh saves. You believe in Yahweh. That's what you've just done. Right here. The request was. The request was. Choose, ladies and gentlemen. Allow this behaviour to spread around England and Europe, or learn to stand up as Christians and defend our identity. They treat the Christians of Egypt and Pakistan far worse. You look after yourself. You look after yourself. God bless you.